Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Welcome to my channel Learn Math with Syed Ali. Today one of the student asked me this question about distributive property. So I can define here distributive property of multiplication, which says that when a number is multiplied by the sum of the two numbers, the first number can be distributed to both of those numbers and multiplied by each of them separately. What does it mean? It means we will split it in two parts by the sum of two numbers. If one number is multiplied by the sum of two numbers like this, so you can see here that what does it say? It says that when a number, this is the number 2, which is multiplied by the sum of two numbers. This is the sum of two numbers. The first number can be distributed to both numbers. So this number is distributed to both numbers means it go and multiply the both of the numbers one after another, right? Not simultaneously, but you can say one after the other is simultaneously sort of, right? So 2 multiplied by the first number in the bracket and then plus 2 multiplied by the second number in the bracket. So it's called distributive property. What happened is the first number can be distributed to both of those numbers. So it is distributed to both of those numbers and multiplied by each of them separately. So same here, and multiplied by each of them separately. So we did here example that if 2 is a number which is going to multiply with the sum of the two numbers, 2 times 35 plus 9, what we did is we multiply this 2 to both of the numbers, right? So, and then multiply by each of them separately. Now I am multiplying separately. So this is 70, this is 18, and that comes out as how much? 9 to the 18, right? So 98, right? So 35, right? 35 times 2 is 70, correct? So this is the way how distributive property of multiplication is defined. You can take another example. 3 is multiplied with sum of the two numbers, 9 plus 7. Now what the property is saying, this will multiply independently with the two numbers in the bracket and then we can add them together. 3 times 9 plus 3 times 7, and then we can do the multiplication independently. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 3 times 7 is 21, which is equals to 48. So hope you understand what is distributive property, right? You can take another example. So 4 times 20 plus 6 plus 5, right? So what the distributive property is saying? This number will go and multiply with each of them independently and then we can add to get the result, right? So what will be happening here? 4 times 20 plus 4 times 6 plus 4 times 5, and then what we get? 4 times 20 is 80, 24 plus 20, and what we get here? So 4 and 2 to 4 and 124. So we get our answer. So again, one more time, I will repeat the definition for you. Distributive property of multiplication says that when a number is multiplied with the sum of two numbers, the first number can be distributed to the both of those numbers and multiplied by each of them separately. And we did in all of the three examples that how or what does it mean. So remember, whenever there is a sum of two numbers, three numbers, four numbers, whatever it is, and this is just the mathematics, right? This was the mathematical expression. It could be a example of an algebraic expression. It will hold good for both of them. So we will see few of the algebraic expression. How does they look like for the distributive property of multiplication? 4 times 3x plus 2y. So same thing, this will multiply this and this will multiply with this. So 4 times 3x plus 4 times 2y, and then we multiply them separately. 4 times 3 is 12x plus 8y. Since they both are different variables, so we cannot do anything with them unless we have the values of x and y. So we can leave them as it is. So hope you understand. I can give you another example. You can have any sort of example. 4 times 5 plus 4p. This time you can see that same thing. This number will go and multiply to each of them separately. 4 times 5 plus 4 times 4p. And then we can write 20 plus 16p. Still we have our answer, right? We don't know p, otherwise we can solve the expression that what the result is. So hope you understand this property. We will do some more practice of this property, and this property will be continued with in algebra and within mathematics, right, for everywhere. In which grade doesn't matter, but you need to understand this property now. Distributive property of multiplication. It says that when a number is multiplied by the sum of the two numbers, the first number can be distributed to both of the numbers and multiplied each of them separately. Each of them separately means it go into the bracket one by one and multiply them separately, and then we can add. And it does not only add or subtract, right? Whether it is a addition or subtraction, whether there are 2 terms or 3 terms or 4 terms, how many terms are there, that we can go into the bracket one by one, multiply them, and then add or subtract separately. So hope you like the video. If you like it, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon button to receive another video. Thank you for watching.